Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bang, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hira Dadia. We have with us Kunal Shah, Head of Commodities Research, joining in. Kunal, let's start with what's happening with gold and silver. Clearly, what's the sense that you pick up? Is it too late to invest in precious metals, or do you think prices are set to resume the rally?
Yeah, so I told also very clearly that this is the right time to go long in gold and silver. And if you see what has happened in silver from 59,900 to 61,000, and gold from 50,000 to almost 50,600. So I continue my bullish stance. I think in the evening session, this rally can continue and it can still go up further. So I will recommend to go long in gold around 50,000, 560, and I'll expect gold to test levels of 50,800 during evening session. And silver, one can go long at current levels 31, 61,000, 350, 400, and expect silver to test levels of 62,000 during evening session. The dollar index is weakening, and there is a likelihood that the stimulus package may be announced today. So, if the stimulus package doesn't come, then we will see some sell-off sentimentally. But I think the way the global markets are responding, the way the currency is appreciating, it seems very clear that the stimulus deal in the range between 1.5 trillion dollars to 2 trillion dollars is going to come in evening session. So buy at dips is the strategy and hold on with the strict stop losses. I think gold and silver are still going to go up.
Right, so buy on dips is going to be the strategy with regards to where precious metals are concerned. Kunal, how would you read with what's happening in terms of where crude is concerned yet again? Because clearly the outlook remains still grim, especially with regards to where the demand is concerned. OPEC has also cut their long term forecast for oil demand growth, and they have said that they continue to see disparity in terms of where the climate policy goes.
Yeah, so the long-term outlook of crude oil is definitely not bullish. If you see what has happened in crude oil, the fundamentals of crude oil. So after 7.5 million barrels of production cut, oil prices are still finding difficult to go up. So, like I always say in my webinar when we discuss oil, 7 million barrels of production cut or 10 million barrels of production cut is very abnormal production cut. And just imagine that if this production cut is reversed, then what will happen to crude oil? So we've already seen crude oil was stole the highlights this year by trading in minus 35, minus $38. So the most vulnerable commodity in terms of the longer term outlook is crude oil. Until something dramatic happens, I don't think so. The outlook is going to change. $45 for WTI, $48 for Brent is the top. I think it's very difficult to be taken off. But the positive thing is that the US oil production has been declining, and that's basically supporting the oil prices. So for evening session, I recommend to go short in crude oil around 3,000. 2950 is the level you can expect. Don't expect it to go below 2950, and put a strict stop loss around 3025.
Right. And overall, with this as well, in fact, there's a question coming in that yesterday's session bullion did see a fall, and in the morning it saw a gap up. Do you think it will go down today because the person who's asking has a sell side call right now?
Yeah, so if you see what is happening, your observation is right that every day either gap up, gap down is taking place. And I'm of the view that the way dollar index is moving right now, already it is weakened, and already gold silver are. So you can see some sell off, but not aggressive sell off, because I think if the stimulus is coming, dollar index will go down further. So 100 rupees gold, 250 rupees silver can go down. Nothing more than that.
Right. And in terms of base metals, Kunal, what's your sense? Because clearly today's session we have seen a slightly positive bias, at least in terms of where LME goes. Copper continues to somewhere remain strong. Uh, what's the sense?
Base metal looks bullish. Chinese PMI today 55. The manufacturing activity is very strong in China, and that is the main case for me to go long in copper. Copper looks strong, 525 good levels to go long for the upside target of 528 to 530, and stop loss should be placed around 520 to 50. So one can go long in copper. Nickel, we have been recommending. It is already up by 50 rupees. Still looks up only. Nickel 10901085 good levels to go long. A 5 rupees range I'm giving. Stop loss should be 1076, and target should be 1110.
Right. And Kunal, anything on the agri commodity side that you would want to recommend?
No, in agri, I don't have any major strategy, but it seems that the soybean prices, we've seen some bit of correction, can still go up. I'm bullish on the complex from the international point of view, and I expect this correction shall be used as a good buying opportunity. Gradually, soybean prices again can test levels of 4,000 rupees on the 4,250 rupees on the conservative basis. So one correction now again uptrend is going to resume, and 4250 are the levels what I foresee in the October contract.
That's regards to agri commodities. Thank you, Kunal, so much for sharing your views. Thank you, everyone, and have a good weekend. Thank you.